Hey everyone, it's Lance with the Ride with Lance, and today we have the Lectric Xpedition 2.0. Now, I've been really anxious to get this one. I rode this one in Arizona and just fell in love with it. But before we take it out on the rider experience, let's go over a few specs first. What's new with the Xpedition 2.0? Well, it has an in-house designed torque sensor for best-in-class performance at higher power levels. It also has adjustable dual spring 50mm front suspension with a through axle. It has a redesigned, longer frame with updated tubing. It also comes with a Shimano 8-speed drivetrain. It has a longer, more refined frame providing an extended wheelbase for improved stability and additional space for cargo. So now what are the features of the Xpedition 2.0? It comes with a 750-watt M24 motor that peaks at over 1,300 watts, able to reach a top speed of 28 miles per hour. It has a load capacity of 450 pounds. There are 3 battery options, including dual options that provide 35 amps of capacity and up to 220 miles of range, which is the model I have here. The batteries and electrical systems are certified to UL 2271 and UL 2849. It also has a new extra wide stance kickstand, narrow 2.5-inch by 20-inch wheels for better maneuverability and handling. It has an all-new color display and turn signals, upgraded lock-on grips and trigger shifter. It also comes with front and rear hydraulic disc brakes on 180mm rotors. It also now comes with the electric suspension seat post. All right, now that we've gone over the specs, let's take it out for that rider experience. All right, now it is the fun part of this review. It is to take this out on its test ride. Let's go. Okay, on this test ride, review ride, we are going to test the PAS levels to see if they are dictated by throttle when we're doing throttle only. Then we'll also do speed tests, torque sensor tests, brake test, hill test, and overall impressions. I've really been looking forward to reviewing this bike more than I did in Arizona. I think I've been more anxious about getting this bike and reviewing it than the X-Peak, because this is just simply a fantastic cruising bike, even if you're not using it for cargo. Now I went ahead and swapped out the seat and put the blue in comfort seat on, and I'm using the Lectric branded suspension seat post that came with it. And so far it seems to be doing a fine job on stuff like this. But yeah, this is just, I'm riding it like I did in Arizona. I have it in PAS 3. I have it actually in gear 8. Let's back it down. No, gear 8. And it's just easy pedaling, because this is a torque sensor, so it's not a cadence. It's not going to take off on you. But it's easy pedaling. I am putting some pressure on. So the good thing is it feels like you are getting some exercise, but nothing that's going to wear you out right away. And the other concern I had, you can see me going zigging zagging back and forth, was its maneuverability, because it's a long bike. But it is nimble. Now, can I turn around and make a U-turn on the trail like this without having to do like a 3-point turn? Well, let's see. Let me back down the PAS level to 1. And give me a good gear. And let me try right here. Let's see, nobody coming up behind me. Let's see. Yeah, I did it. No problem. Could probably even make it tighter. So if you have to do it with your feet down, you could go tighter. So the concern of it being too long is no longer a concern for me. But like I said, I put the Blue-In comfort seat on, got everything adjusted just the way I liked it. What is the great thing about this? I love these handlebars, the way they have it set up. You've heard me say before that I'm not a fan of the T-handle type handlebars, but this one I am a fan of because it doesn't come up real tall like some others, at least not for me. But you don't need any tools to make any adjustments on this. There's a button here, it unlatches, and you can push the whole bars forward to get them further away from you, or you can bring them closer. And then you can also twist the handlebars to the way you like it. That is just fantastic. I think a lot more bike companies should be adopting that for this type of bike. And it is a trigger shifter, love that. Nothing on top. It's all down here, trigger, thumb push underneath the bar. Thumb throttles on the right side. This new display, I really like it. Hopefully you can see it in the camera. But I'm wearing polarized sunglasses and I can see it, so that's a good thing. And it looks like it's pretty spot on for the miles per hour when I'm comparing it to the GPS. So let me get down here further down the trail. We'll get to the hill climb and brake test area. We'll do that first. And then we'll do the speed runs, the PAS level tests, and all that. So I will be right back with you. You know, before we get to the hill climb and brake test area, I have to tell you, they did a fantastic job on their in-house torque sensor they've designed, because this really does give you the true-to-life feeling of riding a regular bike. I'm just easy pedaling now. I'm cruising at 14 miles an hour, and if I just give it a little more, it just gives me a little more. It is really, I mean, it's probably the most natural feeling torque sensor I've felt out of all the bikes I've had that have the torque sensor. And the other thing is you know, they're using the M24 Stealth motor. Same motor they're using in the Xpeak. But for some reason, this one is just super quiet. I mean, it's giving power right now, but you can't hear it. I just hear a slight hum of the tires. And these aren't knobby tires, these are street tires. And that even gives you more of the feeling of riding a regular bike. And there's no extra chatter that I've heard yet on this bike when I've hit bumps. But that could be because it's brand new, it is still being broken in. But it has given me that same great feeling of when I rode it in Arizona. This is going to be a bike I know I'm going to be keeping for a long time. And it's because of those reasons. It's quiet, it's powerful. This thing gets up and it goes. Not surprising, you know, not the type of power that surprises you, but you can tell it's got power. And it's quiet and super comfortable to ride. Real easy to get your perfect riding position adjusted. And with all the storage capacity this bike has, and the extra rider capacity that it comes with, oh, it's just, and at this price point that they're selling these for, I mean, it would be hard to really consider any other cargo bike if that's what you're looking for, really. Okay, this is the hill climb. This is the one where it's got a gradual incline, and then it gets steeper, and then just a little more steeper right on the end. So first run is going to be throttle only, and we'll see how it does. And then we'll do a second run with pedaling and see how that does. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost 20. Using 1016 watts. Okay, we're coming up right here is where it starts to get steeper. Slowing down a little, 18 miles an hour, 17. Now it's getting a little steeper right here. 16. 15. 15 and a half. Not bad. Now let's go down and do it pedaling. Okay, we're going to do the pedal test now up the hill. We're going to keep it in PIS 5. And we're going to pedal, and we're going to see if we can beat 15.5 miles an hour at the top. Ready? A little throttle to get going. Already up to gear 8. Okay, 18, 19, 20. Holding just below 20 miles per hour. Okay, we're coming up to the steep area. And you have to start downshifting. Still hold at 19. Ooh. I don't even think I have to get out of 7th gear. $17.5. So we did 2 mile an hour better. Okay, it's brake test time. Now I'm just going to use throttle only because the power cuts out at 20 miles per hour and throttle only, and also when I pedal it cuts out at 20. So there's only a reason to do it with a throttle only. So here we go. We're gonna go to that 25 mile an hour per sign and we'll hit the brakes. 17, 18, 19, 20, ready, and go. Okay, this one brakes a lot easier, probably because it's the road tires, not knobbies. So let's count it off. It stopped pretty quick. There's a sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 feet. Not bad for a bike that big and that heavy and that long. All right, so now we're going to do the PAS level testing. We're going to see if the throttle is dictated by the PAS levels. All right, we are starting in PAS level 1, throttle, and we'll see if it dictates the speed. Oh yeah, it is. Looks like PAS 1 will get to a blazing 9 miles an hour. PAS 2, yep, you can feel the power kick in. That's going to get you to 15 miles an hour. PAS 3, it's going to get you to 19. PAS 4, it can't get you much further than that because this does cut off at 20, but it's at 20 miles an hour in PAS 4. And PAS 5 it's going to be the same thing. Okay, so who do I think this bike is for? I think this bike is suited for everybody, a huge variety of riders. This is going to be well suited for those who actually need a cargo bike and plan on using it for a cargo bike with all that extra space in the back and all the different accessories Lectric has for that. This is going to attract the parents who've got kids who want to be able to give their kids a ride, take them to the parks, ride around the neighborhood with them. This is going to be suited for those who just want to cruise, because this makes just an absolutely excellent cruiser. It's going to be suited for those who want this bike for exercise, because this torque sensor is fantastic. It's going to be suited for those who need a bike that's lower to the ground, because it does have 20-inch wheels. That frame is lower. This black bag I have in the center, it can be removed, and it's a step-through bike. So you can swing your leg through the center really easy, or you can swing your leg over the back, depending on what you put on the back, really easy. So this bike, I think, is going to appeal to a lot of riders. Like I said, I was skeptical about riding this because it just didn't seem like my type of bike I was interested in, but it blew me away. And with the stuff that this comes with now, the dual batteries, it's estimated to be a 220-mile range on these things. And I think there's an option for a third battery too. But that, with the suspension seat post and the adjustability of this bike to get it into your perfect riding position, it's just, they've thought about it. It seems like everything. So you have a great day, a great ride, a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.